Alrighty, what's good? So it's Thursday, August 10th, and we had one trade today on the evaluation. I did take one in the sim, but that was just because I was testing something out, so I won't even go over that one. But I mean, let's go over the one on the sim. So I'll pull up Spy, just so we can go over this real quick, and then I'll show the video. So this one was some structure into pre-market. So head and shoulders, left shoulder, head, and then right shoulder, neckline being right here. It was a pretty clear level. And then this purple line is 5-day, but when the page reloads, I don't know why it does this. It's annoying, but it just comes down. So realistically, 5-day at the time was like right here. When I show the video, you might be able to see it, I think. So pull up. Okay, yeah, so this is it right here on Ninja Trader. So you can see left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and then it started forming at like almost 6 o'clock in the morning. So I noticed it. Don't mind the music. Lol. So see, left shoulder, head, and the right shoulder were still forming. So I start to switch over to my eval account. Just gotta make sure it's the right one. And so it starts coming down. I see it forming, so that's when I place the sell order. You see, so let me try to. So you see this right here. I placed the sell order a half a point below. And then pay attention to where I put my level, 45.06. So the break of it was about 45.0750. I'm pretty sure, right? So yeah, like the neckline was 45.0625. Or no, yeah, here, 45.0650. That's where the neckline was. So I wanted to place my sell order about a half a point below. And so it came down pretty quickly. There was a lot of sellers, so it starts to come down. I'm getting ready for it, and actually right before I show this, you see, so my sell orders at 45.06. 45.06 on bookmap is right here, so it's right above where all the liquidity is. It's kind of a good spot, kind of not. I could have placed it more under, but then I'd risk some profit, so I just decided to put half a point below the break of the neckline. So we push through, and it goes down about 2 points, and then see, so I had my sell order about 45.06, and then it goes through and enters me in at 45.0525, which is weird. I'm gonna have to play around with the sell orders, because it literally entered me in three ticks below where my actual sell order was. So as you see, it pushed down about a couple points, so I should have been like 3 points in profit, but my sell order was a little late. I don't know why. And so push it down a little bit, and then I expected a pullback, to be honest, because we had just these big red candles, and on RSI, I knew RSI had my eye on there as well. Just kind of had my eye on everything. So we entered in right about here, and I knew RSI was oversold, so honestly I expected a pullback.
Took it.
And so that's what happened. And then I have two different stops. This first stop is at 2 points, and the second one is at 3 points. So like half my position at 2 points, and then the second half 3 points. And so you can see it almost touched it. It was one tick away from my first one. But if I actually would have entered at 45.06, like where my sell order was, then it wouldn't have come close to it. This kind of made me nervous, and so I'm glad I didn't hit it, but it was really close. So started to push down some more, and once it finished the pullback, that's when it just shot down below.
Nice.
See some sellers coming in.
Not gonna lie.
You see, just push down really quickly.
It's good.
And then look at bookmap.
It's good.
Check. Just goes through all that liquidity.
Push through here. Some red coming in. This looks good. This look good. Yeah.
So yeah, there it goes.
Definitely gonna adjust that.
So bookmap on YouTube is a couple seconds behind. So but it pushed
down
through all that liquidity, and then I usually have my take profit at 6 points, but I'll show on SPY. I had there's this level right here where we like the low a day for pre-market, so I had that level marked in the morning when I got on, and so right before I was about to get in, I was thinking in my head, where am I going to take profit? I thought low a day was pretty good, and so from here to where I entered to low a day is about 12 points, so I thought that was pretty good.
If I had my 6 points, it'd be right there.
So we were about to touch 6. We were at like 5 points, so I adjusted my stop.
So
And you can see low days right there, so I kind of put my take profit there. But we came down some more, had a big red candle. Like you see, there's a big red candle, and it came up some more. So, and we were also near all this liquidity down here. So once it came down a little more, that's when I exited half my position, just because we were at 8.5 points.
Okay, I'm gonna take.
So for 2 contracts, I got 8.25 points.
8.25 points for exit half my position. Because
And
we're
then
reaching that low day.
I
right
waited
here
a little bit to see if we can push down some more,
So I mean, I'm gonna leave.
but it looked like we were kind of
Leave
showing
these
some
runners.
resistance. So
So I'm see if we can reach low day.
see if I can find it.
160. That's. I don't know. I might exit.
I moved my
one
stop to
more
break
just to
even
get
as
one
well.
Because we're showing some resistance.
I see this liquidity right here, kind of bounced off it.
I'm exit one.
So I exited one
And we're gonna do
contract.
one as a runner.
So I'm out 75% of my
So lock in,
position.
lock
Only got one
profit,
contract
so-
left. And so, I mean, yeah, I had my.
And I'm gonna try to trail it.
I wanted to.
I'm gonna try to trail this last runner with the EMA.
Yeah, so I tried trailing my stop with the EMA. I didn't want it to put it above because I don't want to lose any money on this last contract. So I put it to break even, see if the EMA could come down to where my stop was. And I tried holding on to this position. I was expecting another pullback, so it came up some more. I was putting my stop to break even, trailing it with the EMA until waiting for a pullback. So it started to come down some more.
Probably.
So I moved my stop above the pullback, and then it looked like it was gonna go back down, and I figured if we would come back above the pullback, we would just shoot back up. So I definitely wanted to get exit out of my position, and a little slow move up. Eventually we did hit it, and so I got like, I don't even know, a point on that last contract. I was risking it, but I ended up, well, I got stopped out, but it ended up pushing below this low a day. So if I would have had this, my stop at, because I put my stop right above the pullback. If I would have had it at where I entered in, then I would have it would have held on to it, and I would have gotten that move down. But I put it above the pullback because I figured, like, if it was gonna go above the pullback, then it would have gone up some more because it went above the EMA as well. So I figured, but it's okay. We still got a good move on the contract. So I only went 4 on it today, just because this week and last week hasn't been as good. So I'm a little hesitant on it. But I didn't want to be hesitant on this one because it was so clear. But this was actually my first time taking a head and shoulder structure that was kind of leaking into pre-market. So, but it looked good. And I mean, yeah, on 3-minute chart, you can see the head and shoulders. We were kind of almost, I knew if we were going to break out of this, we were kind of at the bottom of the Keltinger channel. So I didn't like that. And then same thing on Qs. It's kind of like right here. We're kind of at the bottom of it, so I didn't like that. But that was kind of really my only objection. But I think I managed it well. and got 120 on it. The count is back to green, but not too. This is only my second trade this week, and tomorrow's about to be Friday. I'm not expecting any more trades today, so I don't know. We'll see how this goes.